tell us about the summary of the tournament in general. How many teams we had, how many days it went on for, and all the more details that we might need.
The championship was for 5 days. This is so far the oldest championship in the history of Africa. It was the 43rd edition. We had 12 teams, six for women and six for men. This championship is for winners in the different countries. So it is for teams that have won the championships back home. Yes.
All right, and the decision to host it during the festive period. I've been looking back, and yes, it has been held in December, but mostly before the festive period. But the decision to hold it during this period, did you have really any challenges hosting it during this time?
Yes, our first plan was to host it in November, but due to a lot of activities in handball worldwide, because we are having elections for IHF, that is International Handball Federation, and for CAB itself, even for the zones. So it was were advised by IHF that let us first finish the elections, then we can prudently hold the championships after. Yes.
All right, and as a country, Uganda, hosting this tournament, what does this mean for us?
It is a great honor for us to host this championship, and it gives our clubs exposure. Uganda handball, we're having challenges, especially financially. So traveling to other nations become a challenge, but when you host, you have an opportunity for the home teams to play. That's why Uganda had 5 teams out of the 12 teams. So it gives us exposure, it gives the coaches, the players, and also we had another added advantage of training our referees and match delegates. So we have trained more than 15 personnels, and we expect that we are going to improve the game technically and also officiation of the game. So overall, we stand to benefit in terms of technical development and exposure of our teams. Yes.
All right, it's not just about the technical development. Later on, we shall be speaking about the fans that attended, but talk to us about the performance on pitch, the performance of the Ugandan teams. Out of the 5, there was one that made it to the podium. That's the Prison Ladies that managed to bag the second place.
Our overall performance, I would say fair, because we had a team that won bronze on the men's side, and we won silver. Handball is not all about winning all sports. It's all about what you put up, and it's a continuous development. Like we are talking now, this very weekend, our national team is coming in camp. We are going to play Africa Cup of Nations for the first time in history. We are going to play Africa Cup of Nations for the men. It's going to be in Kigali, Rwanda. And participating in this championship has really helped our players to showcase and to expose. And these very teams that are here are potential opponents in the AFCON. So even though the draws are with other teams, I know when we end up as we go along, we may have to face the same players. So it was indeed good for us to participate in this championship. Yes.
All right, and about the fans that attended, it's a great pleasure for them to have a tournament that is on this magnitude. It's a great pleasure for them to have a tournament that is on this magnitude. But talk to us about the numbers that you have. How were you able to pull them up? Because I saw the arena was fully packed.
Yeah, handball is a very interesting game, and maybe what would have been a minus turned to a plus, because in the festive season, people really have some time on their side. So they turned up to watch, and it was really wonderful to have such people watching. And we believe that we are going to continue and build on those numbers.
All right, before I let you go, you talk to us about the positives of Uganda hosting such a tournament of this magnitude. But how is Uganda, how are you as the Federation planning on building onto this, building onto hosting such a tournament and our players getting such experience? How should we build onto this to make sure that the future is better?
Yeah, mostly we have observed, like personally, I am a technical person in charge of coaches and referees. So we have observed what the other coaches have on board, We have it's an opportunity for us to learn from them, and also our players are learning even from the other participants. But besides, when we play and all the time we are going out, our sponsors don't get to know what we go through. We have had team officials from UPDF, from prisons, the sports officers come and see their general, I mean, their soldiers tussling it out. And they now know what we go through when we go out there. So it's a very good opportunity for our parents, that is the sponsors, to see what we go through. Otherwise, when you just get the results on the scoreboard and on the score sheet, you may think your guys were not maybe serious or something. But now they have seen that it is real a fight. You have to give your all. And I believe from here we shall get more officials sponsoring us because UPDF had their sports director here, Brigadier General Kalimiro was here, and prison, the sports office has been here, and also the others. So we believe that hosting helps us bring the game closer to the people of Uganda. So when you have an international championship, people get to know more about the game. So visibility was key in this. So we believe that next time I've also learned other areas, for example, how to work with the place, how to improve our visibility. Next time we organize, we are going to engage the place more than we have this time. So there are areas that we keep improving, but also on our part as organizers, there are lessons to learn. Yes.
What is the take home for you? What is the top highlight for you? Especially as someone who has been handling the back end of this entire tournament.
Yes, we really need a lot of work when it comes to preparation. For example, our teams showed some lack of readiness for the championship. So in order for us, maybe on the organization and also on part of the teams, we need to prepare more, do personal publicity, not only the federation, but also the clubs. Okay, post a lot on their Twitter handles, on their WeChat, on everywhere. So we need that hype for the championship. So besides organizers, the teams themselves have to be organized. Yeah. So that's why we need to improve a lot, and we believe from here, among other areas we are looking up, is we are going to train our teams to have a media person. Yes, such that everything that happens in the team, yeah, is talked out. So we have a lot in that area. Then technically, we are going to take our coaches for more courses, more training, as we promote our referees.
I can't let you go before asking this. Where do you see the game of handball, both in Uganda and within the region? You've just told us the national team is heading for the African Championships for the very first time. Where are we now weighing?
It is a challenge we are going to face, and we believe, for example, Uganda is in the group of the number 1 for Africa, Egypt, and Angola is number 3 in Africa. So we believe it is going to be very hard for us, but we have to get started. As in the region, we believe it is there is a big improvement, and some of the areas that pull us back is infrastructure. Rwanda has come up very strongly to put the infrastructure. That's why they are hosting the Africa Cup of Nations. And I'm seeing also Uganda taking the same direction. So if we can improve on the infrastructure, Rwanda does, Kenya does, we are able to play top handball, I believe we are going to improve. The more we play the championships, the more I improve. So my appeal to the clubs and to whoever is in that office is to, I wouldn't call it balance, is to see these other sports as one of our best. Uganda, our attributes, we are strong, we are fast, and that's what handball desires. That's what handball needs. So if we have all it takes to play handball, so let us support the other sports equally. Okay? Let us not wait to celebrate wins. Let us engage in the preparation. So unless you prepare, you cannot win a championship.